Hi and welcome. So, Keto Rash, red patches starts in your stomach, goes to the chest, back, upper arm area kind of thing, neck if it goes like more extreme areas. Yeah, it's one of those things I absolutely hate about it, and it seems like nobody really knows what is going on. So, here's my personal take on it. This is scripted, kind of half taking on the fly filmed, so we're gonna make it extra personal. My first time actually experiencing like keto rashes, like my very first time was happened the first time I tried going OMAD and very high strict keto, like no fruits, no nothing, no beverages. There's not even a carbohydrate count. It's like you eat your greens, you eat your meat, you eat your eggs. That's it. No carbohydrates, no sugar, no fruits, or any of those things. So really strict one, and it happened on my second week of doing that. So, and my second time for a more extreme version, like it kind of happens once in a while, like the stomach gets red once in a while, but I just know instantly now how to do it. But the second time where it go like really red, like this one you see on screen right now, the one I'll be showing you, the one where my torso is red and everything's red, was during a 5-day water fast, and I was doing a lot of workouts during that time as well. I was swimming, I was going to the gym, so I was going through a lot of stuff. I did long walks as well, but probably around like 5 kilometers a day. So that's less than what I usually would do. But yeah, during that time I was still standing on my desk and things like that. So it definitely was burning a lot of calories, burning through a lot of fat. So I was deeper into ketosis, and that's my very first time going into a 5-day fast. And the symptoms started around day 3. So really, this condition of, well, keto rash only seems to happen to me when I go into a new depth of like keto or ketosis. So if I go into the OMAD again or strict keto, this won't happen to me because my body has gotten used to it. And if I go to like maybe a fasting, I might have similar symptoms, but it probably won't be as bad. But it's really when I go into a deep state of ketosis for the very first time, the body just seems to burn an extra bit more of stuff like potassium. I'm thinking potassium, where the body really breaks into a new state and burns a lot more potassium from what I experienced. I have read a lot of stuff online, all these professionals with confident voices saying it's like a protein deficiency, bile salt deficiency, or whatever. I tried a decent amount of it. And besides the bile salts, I have not tried the bile salt. Everybody always sounds so confident in these things though, so I'll do the same here as well. No guarantees though if this works or not, but yeah, I never tried bile salts because I could never find it in any of the stores near me, so I just had to live without it. But so I'm here to show you, or I'm here to tell you what I did because I really would appreciate it when I first started keto. Yeah, I'm here to show you the thing that has worked for me, which is, as mentioned before, good old potassium. Now, hold your horses. I'm not here to talk about tablets. I have not tried tablets, but the thing that worked for me was to increase my vegetation intake. Right here, I'll show a screen, a video, or whatever hell I decide to do. But this is the amount of veggies I eat whenever I get a rash. This is around 2 times the amount I usually eat. I don't know how many cups that is. I never measured, but it's a good decent pan like this size. It's like a face wash. It's a face wash, and it piles all the way up as well. Even after cooking it as well, which is crazy. So I have like a very large salad bowl, and by the time you finish cooking the kale, I do like half cooked thing, where it's just barely cooked and so it's a tiny bit soft, so not fully bitter, where it actually covers over the large pot of salad bowl as well. So that's the amount I eat. And also another thing I do as well is taking wheatgrass. I'll put a picture of this one on screen right now, because well, the camera here is absolutely horrible and it's very cheap. So I will take a picture of this and put it on screen right now so you actually look at it. But this one is certified organic, 100% Australian wheatgrass powder. I'll send all the nutritional information on the back as well, but the main thing to focus on is really just the high potassium on these things. And yeah, it's a pretty good substitute. And when I first got my really bad rash, my second one after a 5-day fast, I took 100 grams of this bottle right from here. I actually took 100 grams of this very bottle. That's why it's empty. I ate all of it. It's actually quite affordable, these things. Not too bad. But it's like yeah, I took 100 grams on my first day after my fast. So 100 grams of that, and I decreased it to around 50 grams on the second day, and slowly to 30 grams, and then eventually back to the baseline 10 grams, which is usually the amount I take for maintenance. But yeah, at the start though, when I get a really heavy rash, which I'm assuming if you're watching this video, your rash is really, really bad, it probably spread over your body and you're looking for a solution. So when you are that extreme, 100 grams of this stuff, you can add more. I have done 150, but I did 100 grams this time around because it knows. Slow and steady wins the race, maybe. Personally, 100 grams on the first day, slowly decrease it. And yeah, the vegetation as well. The amount you saw the video of it, that is 2 times the amount I usually eat. So after, I usually go that amount for 3 days straight. For 3 days straight, I'll eat that whole amount. And once in a while though, and once you get to the amount where your body's like, okay, we have enough potassium now, we can relax, we don't need to chew all this much grass anymore, we don't need to eat all this kind of veggies, green and stuff like that anymore. By that point, once you come to that point, your body will actually tell you, hey, stop down. We have eaten enough grass and potassium, so you can chill and decrease your potassium. I've eaten that full 2 times regular amount for 3 days before I eventually start cutting it down to replace it with liver, eggs, or whatever. But when I first started on a hard rash, I think around 95% of the physical size food I put in my mouth was actually leafy greens. Like, I had fermented sauerkraut next to me as well, and that also added to the potassium, maybe a little bit. I don't know how much potassium does sauerkraut even add. I don't know, but kale has a decent amount. But yeah, at the very start, that was the closest thing I did to going full vegan in my life for a little while. So 3 days, then start slowly cutting it. Your body, I feel like your body will let you know when you have enough and start taking it down. But when you are that deficient, when your body is fully red, from my personal experience, you crave veggies. It tastes amazing. It tastes so sweet. And once you're enough, your body feels bloated. It's like, yep, enough. Just go out, get some eggs, get some bacon, get some good old grass-fed beef and shove it in there, because we also need some other nutrients as well. So yeah, just listen to your body and try to figure out what it is. But personal recommendation, what has worked for me absolutely quickly was just increase your vegetation intake for me. What worked for me was to increase my vegetation intake by 2x, and then plus wheatgrass powder. And with that, for me anyways, within a single day, the itchiness will stop and the rash will stop expanding. On the second day, the itchiness is basically just dissipates, even in the high state of it. And the third day is when the rash slowly goes back normal. If you only have a small bit on the stomach area, just down here, the tiny rash is only just starting. Quickly increase your vegetation intake. Quickly eat some wheatgrass. I had so many times where I tried deeper. Like, this is not my first time getting into high ketosis or having rashes. Like, as I experiment with keto more and more, I slowly go into deeper states. But it's just during the fast where I couldn't literally eat anything that got that bad. But when it does slightly grow red, I always notice it. It's always during the times when I eat less vegetables. So when it does go red a little bit in the stomach, when it starts getting itchy, your arm starts scratching across the stomach, and you're like, ooh, I'm doing that thing again when I'm scratching across the stomach. Quickly eat some vegetables, have some wheatgrass, and I can, for me anyways, I can't say I guarantee you. I always say that because I feel so confident in it, but for me, within half a day, or when you wake up, it's gone. It's fully gone. If you have a little bit of a rash, fully gone. It's just when it goes all the way up to the neck, up to the arms, all the way down to your body, all around the back, that it can take a few days to do it. But I also have, I'll show you a picture right now. This is 5 days or a week after I ended my fast. So this is 5 days after ending my fast. And you tell things are basically back to normal. And you can tell things are basically back to normal now. the lighting in the camera makes the thing a little bit worse than it actually is, but it's basically gone now. I find it quite hard to find it with my naked eye. So really it's just the camera emphasizing it, but within a week or so, high plant intake, high wheatgrass really should help it, from my personal opinion. I actually tried carbs as well. There's online things always people say, if you're so bad on the keto diet, just add carbs like bread and rice back in your diet. And I tried that. For 3 days straight, on my first rash, because I had no idea what's going on. Vietnamese rolls, this big. A pack of sushi, sometimes 2 packs. I ate it. I can tell you, it did not stop the progress of the rash. For me anyways, it did not stop the progress of the rash. The rash kept getting worse. Just going higher vegetation, keeping on the keto diet, and just literally eat wheatgrass is a faster method of getting a rash than going off the ketogenic diet and going on bread. So every single time I have small rashes, large rashes, wheatgrass increase vegetation. But yeah, I've spoken before, it seems like a temporary thing. It's just your body trying to adjust into a new level of ketosis. Especially as someone like me that used to eat so much rice, so much sugar. I used to have a sundae, a thick shake every single bloody night for 5 years. Okay, almost every single bloody day. I used to, at night time, I had this craving. I go to Hungry Jack's, or Burger King for Americans. I go there, I grab my burger, I grab my sundaes, I grab my chips, I grab my soda, and I drink it. And as an Asian, a lot of white rice as well, so my body is probably just not used to it, really. So when I go into a new state, ketosis, I think the body might just panic and just cranks up the potassium. Yeah, I was just editing this video and I just realized how long it has been, but kind of sorry, really. I was supposed to be like a 3-minute quick video, bang bang, potassium, and you're done. But I've been in your position before. I know how confusing it is. You suddenly get all these like red rashes on you, and you just don't understand why. Like when physical things changes on your skin with no apparent reason, it can get really scary. So I kind of just want to slow the video down to kind of say in a way that I've been where you've been before. I know how scary it is, and to know that you're not alone and someone else has gone down the same road can be, I don't know, I want to pass on that message, and it kind of took a bit longer than I actually thought. So I wish you the best of luck, and yeah.